Let's hope that's fine. Hopefully that works. Now I gotta check it out. Let me look. Let me look. Let me look. Let me look. Why is it not letting me look? Hello? Oh my goodness. Okay, there it is. Okay, now I need to. This is not a scheduled live stream, so I wouldn't be surprised if not many people pop up. And go here. Hello, people. Hi. Give me just a minute, because on my Twitter I told people I was going to go live, so I need to... Jeez, am I losing my voice? I need to... Sorry. I need to put the link to the stream here, so give me just a minute. Just a minute. Hi, people. Hello. Yeah, this is not a scheduled stream. This is just an out of the blue stream. So, people popping in, hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Okay, let's see if... I gotta look at this first. Let me look. Okay, that should be fine. I think we're fine. What streaming software do I use? Can you guys hear me fine? Is it fine on the mic? I just need to make sure. I use OBS. That's what I use. And I have a pretty bad setup right now because I don't have enough money. Okay, that's good. I don't have enough money to get a PC yet, but I am very, very close. Like, thanks to you guys who have been donating to the coffee, I'm, like, super close to being able to get my first PC. And, like, we're super close. Speaking of which, I have it right here. We're super close. I changed the goal because I got a late graduation money gift from my grandma that I was supposed to have. Hello, everyone. Hi. Yeah, so I got a late graduation, like, money gift, right? People give you grad money when you graduate. That was, like, years ago for me, but I never got it because I never wanted money for anything, right? So now I do want money for something for a PC, for my YouTube, right? So right now we're at about $800. My goal is 1,000, of course. For like a decent PC, for like a starting PC, 1,000 should be like good enough, you know. So I changed the goal because we're almost there. Jeez, is English my first language? We're almost there. So I will put the link to the coffee fundraiser. I know probably people that are already here already know about it, but I'm going to put it in the chat again. We're super close. I need just about $200, $300 more dollars, to $200, $250, right? And then when I get this PC, my plan for everyone, right? My plan for everyone here, what's going to happen is I'm going to stream every day for about like a month or two, and we're going to visit Sonic games that I've never touched before. Like, I've never played. So you guys will be able to see like my raw reaction to like Sonic games, and we'll just grind that out until I'm like done with the games, and then, you know, we'll go over the games and talk about it. And yeah. Oh yeah, I got graduation money when I finished high school last year, so I know what you mean. Yeah, I never got mine because I don't know, I just like didn't really care at the time. So it's like, whatever, I can wait. So have you read the Sonic X DC crossover? Any thoughts on it? I have not read it for myself. I have not read it for myself, but I have been seeing like some of the comic panels on Twitter, and I've seen some of it. And from what it looks like it's pretty good. I do like the banter between Flash and like Sonic. Like it seems like it's, pretty well written. Give me just a minute. I'll post the coffee fundraiser link in my chat again. I'm assuming the people that are in here already know, but I'm gonna put it there just in case. Because we're super close. Like very close. Sorry, I can't look at the chat right now because I look at the chat on my phone. Okay, here we go. Let me put it here. You can't talk about it because spoilers. Yeah, it would probably be best not to talk about it in the chat because I don't want people to, I don't want people to get spoiled. Okay. Bitch. Okay, I was gonna say. There we go. There we go. Okay, so there's a link there. There's a link. Yeah, I know it's like, of course it's relatively new, so a lot of people probably have not read it yet. So yeah, it probably wouldn't be best to talk about it. But in general, like what I see is like dialogue between the Flash and Sonic. It's pretty cool. Like their banner and stuff. And I know that people are like really talking about like Shadow and Batman and like them interacting and stuff. So yeah. So I was just thinking, because for everybody in here, what I was thinking is I already know I know it's already April, but it's still early in the year, and I was just thinking if there's anything like Sonic wise that comes out this year, maybe we could like make a list of like predictions and stuff. And maybe we could like talk about it and like go over it and like see like if we think it's like most likely or something or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll have to like open up a Google Doc or something. I don't know. Or we can literally put it on a tier list. No, I want to make my own. Create, yeah, here. Hi, I'm new. Oh, welcome. Welcome. Hello, welcome to the stream. Because of course it was Sonic and Flash can get along well. Yeah. They're both a little attitudey and cocky. No, it's blank slate this year, like in a drought right now. Don't expect much this year. Are you talking about like Sonic stuff? Like don't expect like much Sonic stuff? Because I do know that... Hello. Hi people, new people that are joining. Hello. Yeah. I do know that Crossworlds is supposed to be coming out this year, I'm pretty sure. Unless I'm wrong. Unless I'm wrong. I would assume, unless they have already said it and I'm just speaking out of my ass, acting like I know what I'm talking about, but I don't know what I'm talking about. But isn't it supposed to be like... Hello everyone. Hi people. People are just joining. Isn't it supposed to be like coming out in the fall? Like Crossworlds? Or am I just being delusional? Okay, idea. New animated series announcement. Okay, well... Wait. I can't... Hold on a minute, because I can't do a tier list, because I can't, like, just type it. Is there, like, a way I could... No. Yeah, I don't think I can... Hold on. Wait a damn minute. You know what we'll do? Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a minute. I don't know if it went to the other screen. Could you do a Silver impression and say it's no I am not a voice actress. I don't, I don't think I can. I don't think I can. I'll just give you like a little bit. It's no use. There you go. It's so ass. Did it change? Or is it um being stupid? Hold on, give me just a minute. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Yes, Sonic stuff in 2025 at best. We get a racing game that is cross worlds, but that's it because a lot of the people don't care about the other stuff, like the IDW comics and Sonic Rumble. Oh, yeah, that is true. That Sonic Rumble 2 is coming out this year. Isn't that like gonna be like next month or something? Because I do want to play that. Sadly, probably by that time I wouldn't be able to play on stream because I won't have a PC by then, but I wish I could for you guys. All right, give me a minute because I'll read your guys' chats. Just give me a second. Let's do this. Like, let's make a list of the predictions and then we'll like rank it like 1 to 10. Like, we'll have a unanimous kind of like vote here and like 1 to 10. You know what I'm saying? Let's just go ahead and do that. Okay. Let's switch back. Okay, let me read. Do you think Sega will do something big since it's been Sonic's 35th, Shadow 25th anniversary, and Silver 20th next year? And I hope you're having a good day. You know what? I didn't even know that for next year. I'm wondering. I wouldn't be surprised if Silver would get more focus next year if it's not going to be this year. You know what I'm saying? They just care about the games. Yeah, that's where they tend to put like most of their focus, you know. Year of Amy Rose. I don't know what we're talking about right now. Okay, right now we're going to list some like predictions that we have for this year. Right now what it's looking like is it's probably going to be like a slow year or something. We'll probably just get Crossworlds and then like somebody said Sonic Rumble or whatever. And then we have like the DC and Sonic collab comic that's going on right now. But I don't know because maybe something could pop up and we don't know shit about it. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to make a list of like predictions that we have for this year for Sonic. I know it's already April, but we're going to do it because why the hell not? You know what I'm saying? And then we're going to make the list. And then after we make the list, we're going to rate them 1 through 10 of how likely it could be. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It's just a little fun idea. I just thought I would stream today just to hang out with you guys. The last time Sega did an anniversary game, it was 06 and it was bad. Hey, you never know. They could probably do another anniversary game and it would actually be really good. You know what I'm saying? You know, it could probably, you know, we had a Year of Shadow and that was banger. You know what I'm saying? So probably something good could come out of it. Dude, Sega literally already celebrated Shadow's character already last year with Shadow Generations. Yeah. Sonic Rumble coming May 8th. Oh, okay. Okay. If they did another symphony for their anniversary, would you? Of course I would. Yeah. I literally... Oh my goodness. I went to the Sonic Symphony. Was that last year? I don't even remember. Or was it last year? Guys, I can't... I don't know. I'm losing track of time. Time is moving too fast. But yes, I went to the Sonic Symphony. I want to go back. If they continue doing it, I think they're done right now, which is really disappointing. But if they continue doing it, I will go back. I'm hearing rumors that Sonic X characters will be canon. I don't know what to say. I don't know about that. I think what's happening with Sega and like Sonic stuff is they're accepting the characters that they have made and stuff more due to like kind of like, how do I explain it? The brand of Sonic and like the reputation of Sonic and shit, what is that? Okay, sorry. The reputation of Sonic and stuff, it's kind of like going through like this renaissance. This is why people are calling like this era, like these years of Sonic specifically, a renaissance, because it seems to be, it's like this redemption era of Sonic. And so looking back at like Sonic X characters or like different kinds of characters, people are actually looking back on those characters and realizing that they were like way too harsh on them. You know what I'm saying? Like Elise, for example, Cosmo's always been a great character, but me recently, I've looked back on like Chris from Sonic X and I've realized that kid does not deserve the hate because his whole the whole point of like his character is supposed to be like kind of like the self-insert character. You know what I'm saying? Like you imagining yourself with Sonic or whatever. He does become like his own kind of character and like season 2 and like the Metarex time of Sonic X, and like he actually is not that bad of a character. And like also, isn't he like 12 or something? So of course he's gonna be a little annoying. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, rambling aside, with some of these characters, like people are looking back, or like some of the games they're looking back and they're like, wow, maybe IGN was kind of a bitch for that. Or like, you know, or like, wow, maybe we were kind of too mean, you know? Like Sonic Colors is not a bad game. But for some reason, people say it's a bad game. So I don't know. Anyway, but now people are like, wait, it wasn't that bad. So yeah. Sonic Blitz. Yeah, isn't that like the fighting game that people are like theorizing is going to come out? I don't know. If they do make a Sonic fighting game, I probably would like go crazy. That's what I would do. Yeah. I'd love Sonic Adventure 3 as a Metarex saga. That would be cool. Do you hope Silver and Blaze would show up in Sonic 4? All theory videos? How pretty. Well, okay. Of course, the Maddie clothing theory. Actually, in Sonic 3... Let me see. Actually, in Sonic 3, there's a scene when she's in the... Yeah, here we go. Right there. Somebody's already talking about it. She's in the hospital with Tom. The Maddie clothing theory is pretty legit, in my opinion. So this is, of course, Screaming Blaze. You know what I'm saying. So I'm pretty damn sure at the end credits of Sonic 4, it's definitely going to be a Blaze and Silver situation. Because this is... I don't know, bro. This is kind of in your face. I mean, are you gonna sit there and tell me that I'm being delusional? I don't think so. I've talked about this. I've talked about this on my stream before. It's not my original idea. There's been other people that have talked about it. Like, it's all over the internet. But are you gonna sit here and tell me that it doesn't hold any validity? Because... Hold on. Sorry, guys. I gotta go on this rant. Hold on. Cause, yeah, like, fuck, bitch, I'm sorry, I'm like, hold on, I'm clicking too fast. Yeah, cause then in the end credits, it was Shadow, you know what I'm saying, and this is Sonic 2, and then also in Sonic Movie 1, she's wearing yellow. And then, of course, like, everybody's connecting it together. So, you know what I'm saying? Nobody can sit there and tell me that the Maddie clothing theory is bullshit. Because it is not. It is not. It's literally in our faces. She wore yellow, Tails at the end credits. She wore black and red, Shadow at the end credits. In the Knuckles show, she wore pink. Like, in a Knuckles show, she was wearing pink. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. She was wearing pink. You know what I'm saying? So, wait, this stream randomly showed up in my chat. Hello, fellows. Hi. Hello. Welcome. Hi, everybody that's joining right now. Hello. Yeah, anyway. Anyway, I'm ranting about the Maddie clothing theory through the movies right now. Then Amy, and then after Sonic Movie 3, there you go. There's Amy. And now, yeah, I'm just telling y'all. Oh, your feed. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. So it's a given. We're definitely gonna get Blaze and Silver at the end credits for movie 4. That's just kind of take my word for it. I know I'm pretty right. Also, do I call you Valentine's or Cookies? Call me Valentine's. Valentine's works. Pretzel lady, more like shirt theory lady. Literally, pretzel lady evolved into pregnant lady. You know what? It would be crazy if Maddie would be pregnant in movie 4. Are you a Sonami shipper or Sonato shipper? Also, what is your favorite Tales? Okay, that is a loaded question because I actually like a lot of ships. I actually can like see the appeal of like Sonami, Sonato, Shadow. Do you know what I'm saying? Like all of them. Of course, not the problematic ones because that would just be fucking weird. You know what I'm saying? But the ones that like majority of people, you know what I'm saying, ship, yes, I like all of them. I'm a multi-shipper, so with Tails, it would be Tails and Cosmo, of course. That just, it's a given. It's a given. Now when will we get Rouge? I want Team Dark versus, I swear on my, okay, this is exactly why we're doing this stream, because we're making predictions. You know what I'm saying? On my soul, on my neurodivergent soul, I'm telling you right now, when they have the Shadow spin-off series, Rouge is gonna be in there. I know she will be. I know she will be. The Wade Whipple show was a chore to sit through, literally. It really was the Wade Whipple show. Valentine's, I just want to say thank you for shouting out Voiced by Mandy now. She's become one of my favorite video games. Of course! I love that woman. She makes really good Sonic videos. She makes, yeah, the one I think I recommended was, let me just pull it up again. Because I'm a huge Shadow simp, and I just love Shadow a lot. She's great. I love her, this video. Shadow and Eggman's toxic relationship. This is a really good video. If I have to recommend a video from a Sonic tuber or just a YouTuber in general, this one right here is absolutely amazing, and it's a really good think piece into like Shadow and like his dynamic with Eggman. If you guys like want to check this out, go ahead and check this out because I really love this video. Anyway, that's voiced by Mandy. She's really cool. But yeah, okay. So yeah, this is exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this stream because we should make a list of like predictions and stuff. And I didn't even know this was a theory. Yeah, it's the Maddie clothing theory. I have a question. What are your thoughts on IDW Amy's whole leadership thing? I think I've talked about this before. I think I'm one of the people that doesn't really mind. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I really care because Amy is a leader herself. You know what I'm saying? Amy is a natural born leader. I mean, we see that with like Team Rose and stuff. What are the predictions about? For anything Sonic related this year, what do you think is going to happen this year? Okay. Let me get to making the list. I'm just gonna ramble on for like the whole fucking time if I don't stop myself. Okay. So list off any theories. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna make a list of these theories of what you guys have for anything Sonic related this year. Okay, if you think for this year. Then after that, we're gonna rate it 1 through 10 of how likely you guys think it could be, like happen, right? Random question: by chance, are you also a FNAF fan? I do like FNAF, but I'm not in the fandom. What are your predictions for DLC characters for Sonic Racing Crossworlds? Styx, Whisper, and Tangle. Definitely. Okay, you want some predictions? Okay, I doubt much would happen this year, but next year we'll get something. Yeah, I know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It can be out there. You know what I'm saying? Let's just make a list. Let's make a loaded list. So let's just do it. Okay. So just start listing them off and I'll put them on here. What do you think about the Plants vs. Zombies franchise? I know nothing about it. I'll be very honest with you. I don't think we'll get a new 3D Sonic. That's your prediction? Okay. No new 3D Sonic game. We are getting Crossworlds, though. So... so does that kind of go along with it? Or... I don't know. Because if we're considering Crossworlds a new 3D Sonic game, I don't know if I can put this. Are you talking about like a mainline? Yeah, like Sebastian said, like a mainline 3D Sonic game? You don't think there will be one? Okay, somebody said Heroes Remake. Crossworlds doesn't count because it's a racing game. Okay, well, that's fine. Alright, so let's do... Yeah, let's do mainline. Okay. Such as Knuckles Season 2. Okay. Series Season 2. Okay. Shadow spinoff. You're saying for like this year? Frontiers 2, IDW takes place after Frontiers game, Sonic Blitz. Oh, let's put the Sonic Blitz. Because that's like a thing. Okay, let me see. I just asked the FNAF question because FNAF fans are the craziest. Seriously, yeah, I know. Also, yes, no, mainland. Okay, are these predictions for this year? Yeah, let's consider them for this year. This year. Howdy. Hi, everyone that's coming in. Oh, hi, Halen. My prediction will be someday Styx or Marine are going to appear in the Sonic future games, but that probably won't happen. Okay, let me put, considering that, let me put the thing about, I think Styx is going to appear in Racing Crossworlds, so, because let's stick to this year. Amy will be from the bad future Little Planet, which will be revealed. Okay, but that's gonna be in like 2027. That's predictions for the for movie 4. So I'm talking about this year. This year. Like what seems reasonable for this year. Again, it's probably not going to be a loaded year. It's probably just going to be like really simple, but you know, we can dream, you know. Joke prediction, but Sonic will cross over with Danganronpa. I don't know. I mean, we got Sonic and Angry Birds. And Knuckles Season 2 could go well. Yeah, so you think Knuckles Season 2 this year. Frontiers 2 next year? That does seem reasonable. Sonic Godzilla comic book crossover announcement. Okay. Wasn't that like what people were predicting in the first place? Like I thought I heard something about that. Okay, let me put Shadow spin-off series or movie announcement because that was on my list. I think we'll get an announcement of like the date. Let me put date. No, Shadow series spinoff. I think it's gonna be a series, most likely, yeah. I feel like there will be another big reveal character appearance in Tail Soup. We did get that, actually, with Professor Victoria. I don't know if that's much of a prediction, if we consider that. Or do you think there's gonna be, like, another character? Isn't there rumors of another animated show being in production at Netflix? I don't know about that. There, maybe? I don't know. Speaking of Paramount Amy, I've seen a few kind of bitching about Amy not being a fangirl, like obsessive with her introduction. Like, it's gonna be different. So, yeah, I think something with a lot of people is... with the movie adaptation of Sonic, they still haven't accepted that it's a different continuity and it's going to be different. That's a long story. I think I'm going to talk about that, I'm gonna talk about that before movie 4 comes out. That's gonna be a later video, like years later. So I don't know if I'm gonna go into it right now. I feel like okay, already read that. Unless you think there's gonna be another big character that would be revealed on Tales 2, we can put that down. Blaze and Silver spinoff for this year. You know what? Hell yeah. Why not? Go crazy. Let's go crazy. Hey, what are we making predictions for? Is there an announcement coming up from Sega? I don't know about an announcement coming up from Sega. But, we're just making predictions of things, what we think could happen this year. Right now this year is pretty dry. But, honestly, it can be crazy, it can be whatever. We're gonna, like, rate them on how likely we think they could be after this. I think only Crossroads, but maybe some news on the next mainline project. I kind of hope we don't get any movie spin-offs yet. I think we'll need more time for that. Okay, so let me put news for mainline Sonic game. Let's do that. Sonic Blitz. I did put that on here. Yeah, it's right here. More Metal and Amy content for Sonic 4 hype. Okay. Yeah, we can put that. We can put that, cause, you know, you never know what that entails. My prediction will be another Sonic animated show or another Sonic Frontiers 2. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of Sonic Frontiers 2. Let's do, like, announcement. You know what I'm saying? Let's do that. Did I spell that wrong? Are you kidding? Am I illiterate? I don't care. I don't care. I genuinely don't care. Okay. A good Sonic Central You know what? That's a good point. Okay, Sonic Central this year. Do they have one, like, every year? I don't think they have one for, like, every year. But yeah, we haven't gotten a Sonic Central yet. I think less of Sonic stuff in 2025 and more what would Sega do with Sonic, and no 3D mainline Sonic seems the most likely. What it's looking like, yeah, like I said, I keep saying it's probably going to be a dry year. As long as Paramount Amy is well written, it doesn't matter if she's different. That's what I think. I'm hoping they'll add Sonic Boom and Sonic Rumble. Oh yeah! If they could have, like, their Boom iterations, that would be so cute. With their sports tape and stuff. That seems likely considering Shadow. I think it's just news on Crossroads and a potential trailer for the Frontier sequel since it's been years now. Okay. Oh, wait. We could put, like, I don't know. Usually they release, like, their trailers when they actually, like, have confirmed the game's coming out, but you know what? Whatever. Fuck it. Sega themselves can shadow drop something. Yeah, they've done it before. We will have Sonic Prime Steelbook, right? What's this? Am I stupid? What's the Steelbook? We got for Sonic Central before. Wait, what do you mean? Like 2024? I don't understand what you mean by for Sonic Central. Paramount Amy will be Sonic's Crash, not the other way around, I think. Just going off her confident demeanor in the post-credits and how the movies are. It would be interesting to see. They just had Sonic X Shadow Gems. Movie Amy from Future Movie Silver. Yeah, we're doing predictions for this year. Cause movie 4, of course, is not gonna come out till 2027. I'm feeling it's gonna happen around Christmas. For like a Frontiers 2 trailer is what you're saying? Maybe an Amy game similar to Shadow Gens, maybe not this year. I think an Amy game would be way later. I don't know what else is going to happen. Sorry, but it's okay. No need to say sorry. Because listen, I don't know what the hell's gonna happen this year either. They might drop like a bomb on us and we don't know, and it's probably, maybe it would be something like super cool and they're literally just like keeping it from us because they don't want us to go feral until the last minute. You know what I'm saying? No need to say sorry. We're just throwing out ideas here. A steelbook is a premium metal case for storing Blu-rays, DVDs, 4K Ultra DVDs, or video games. They are known for their collectible value, iconic design, and ability to showcase artwork. Oh, okay. Wasn't there literally like a Sonic Prime like bundle or something that just came out? Like with like DVDs and stuff? What are we predicting about exactly? Just things that we think are gonna happen for Sonic this year. For this year. It can be like crazy or whatever. After that we're gonna rate it like 1 through 10, like what we think. Like how likely it could be. Remember in Sonic X's Sonic Adventure 2, they literally had Chris instead of Amy to have a turning point for Shadow. I'm the only one. But I think a lot of people dislike that. I think it's a lot of people, not just you. An Amy game would be very nice. It really would, man. Like a spin. It would be so nice if we could have like an Amy spinoff game and like the villain of that game would be like a character that misuses love or like abuses love compared to like Amy, spreading love. Amy's own spinoff game and Amy's own spinoff TV series or movie maybe. I'm not going to put that for this year, but I will be honest, that sounds like something that could be likely for, like, after the movie. Like, after, like, the movie in 2027 when it comes out. A new damn 2D Sonic show for once beside the Chow Tales shorts. I know, I want a 2D Sonic show so bad. It's, like, driving me insane. A villain of tries to force love upon people. Yeah. See, it's just such a nice concept. Like you could do so much with an Amy spinoff game. Sonic X Amy Lost World. Let's go. Oh hell no. I'm good. I'm good. I've seen enough Zavok. We're already getting him in Cross Worlds. I'm done, bro. And we're already getting Zaz. I mean, okay, maybe I'm just being a petty ass bitch. But I can't, dude. I can't see the Deadly Six anymore. Just stop, please. Like, I just can't, bro. I'm done. Zaz of all creatures is in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Like, okay, I'm not even gonna. Whatever. I'm not even. I feel like if they did a similar campaign for Amy and Metal like they did with Shadow, I could imagine them calling it the Compassionate Year of Amy or the Loathsome Year of Metal. Yeah. I just feel like it's... With someone like Amy and Metal, it would be really difficult for them to just do a year. For Shadow, he's like such a big video game character that was so easy for them. And it made them so much money. I predict that the official timeline will reveal something big, such as Sonic X being canon or something. Yeah, didn't they have, like, the timeline on the Sonic website, like, not that long ago? I think they did that. But I don't know what site I have to go to look at that. I was just following the links on, Twitter. Don't get me started on Zaz, literally. Waiter, a game about 80, please. Bro, we be eating so good. Do you think they can somehow make Sonic movie 4 be a bit significant step and upgrade from the third movie or not? I think they can, especially with Metal Sonic. Like, I mean, what I said in my Metal Sonic video that just came out, if they have, like, kind of like a Ultron situation, or like a situation where Metal Sonic Neo Metal can copy the biodata of all of the characters, like a Doomsday kind of situation, it would be freaking cool. No, you're right, I can't stand them. I know. It's getting annoying. It's like, I completely forgot about that little shit. Why is he here? Like who invited him? Genuinely. Val has the Gen Z angst against the Deadly Six. We all literally. Like, what are you doing here? Nobody invited you. Nobody invited you. Nobody wants you. Why? I'm sorry, I'm being a hater, but Amy's big too. Yeah, Amy is big. I know she's really big in Japan, of course. Sonic X can't really fit into the main timeline, but it could act as Legends. What do you mean by that? Sonic X based on Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. Oh, what do you mean? Yeah, I know, like, the first season. Yeah, they were just kind of, like, retelling the story of, like, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. Not a prediction for this year, but I honestly think Shadow is big enough now to potentially make it in the next Smash game on Switch 2. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, I don't know about this year, but for like next year, that's good. That's good. Bro thought he was on the team, literally. Not for this year, but I see Amy and Metal are not from the future in Sonic 4, just for another planet like Tails at Sonic 2. For like the movie universe, a lot of people are predicting that she's like probably going to be from the future, like a Sonic CD situation. Why does Sega favor Zaz? I don't know if they favor Zaz, but they definitely love to push Zavok. Because he's kind of like Sonic's Bowser. So I don't know. They did post an official timeline and also stated that the one on the website is effectively the first draft and it will have revisions in the future. That's what I'm saying. I don't know the link to the website. Is it just like the official Sonic website? Oh, sorry guys, I can't type. I'm kind of slow. Sorry. So bad. Is it just this? Yeah, right? Where do I go to find it? I don't know where I go to find it. Yeah. Cause I just pressed the link on Twitter, so I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't know. The Japanese site? How do I get to a Japanese site? I'm such a filthy American. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. This is America. Here, let me just do. Well, there's the Sonic toys. What the fuck? What the fuck? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, dude. So stupid. Oh my gosh. Wait, how is Amy big in Japan? Sonic is not I've just heard that Amy specifically, a lot of people in Japan favor her character. Is it just called Sonic Channel? You know what? Hold on. Give me a minute. No, just give me the... This is the translation. But, like, I want to look at, like, the official website. I want to make it harder for myself. You know what I'm saying? You know? Okay, let's just look at images. Is this what it is? I don't want the relationship diagram. I want the timeline. What the fuck? Okay. Guys, I need your help. I'm a 2-year-old. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Official. Okay. Is it just Sonic Channel? Like, is that all I look up? No, not Sony. No, it's so dumb. Like, what the fuck? Should I just go on Reddit? Is that what I need to do? Bitch. Oh, here it is. Making it so I'm doing everything to avoid Reddit, and it's like, there you go. You just go on Reddit. There it is. Okay, we're fine. We got it. I'm not that stupid. Thankfully. Okay, yeah, here it is. We got it. Okay. I got it now. It's okay. I don't need the link. Thanks though, guys. The Sonic Channel thing, that definitely helped. Thank you. I think Crossroads will have the movie versions of Sonic Team. I kind of feel Sega's watching what Paramount is doing and maybe launch a game of the movie universe. You know what? Someone did like an April Fool's thing on Twitter, and it really pissed me off. But they did like an April Fool's thing. Of like an announcement for like a Paramount like 2D animated like movie universe series. And I was like, wait, that's such a good idea. Like they cooked. Like, I hate that it's not real. We are entering the age of mass video game adaptations and I couldn't be happier. Yeah, literally. Okay. So, okay, here we go. Destruction and Rebirth by Dark Gaia, like Gaia. Okay. What? At some point, Dark Gaia, which grew over millions of years, destroyed the Earth, and Light Gaia healed it, repeating the same history. So this is before anything? This is before anything? And apparently there were like Gaians. I don't think we saw anything, probably dialogue, of course, but I don't think we saw Gaians in Sonic Unleashed. Like, I don't know. Apparently Professor Victoria said shit about it, and I'm gonna believe her because she a baddie. She's a woman in STEM. She's not in STEM. She's in archaeology, history, whatever, but I'm a believer. So, I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, somebody who mentioned the timeline, yeah, so this is like the timeline now. Somebody said in here. I don't know who said it. I just read it. But they said something about how, like, they'll probably revise it and go over it. But for now, this is, like, the layout of the official timeline that we have right now. Which I love, because you have Peak right here. Hell yeah. Let's go. And apparently Sonic Battle is canon. Hell yeah, let's go. And then I think 06, yeah. Hell yeah, let's go. So I'm happy. I'm happy with it. Yes. I don't care what people say. I genuinely don't care. Okay, listen, hear me out. Sonic 06, shitty ass game. Okay? We can all agree with that. All right? There's everybody can agree. It was a shitty ass game. Didn't fucking function. It wasn't a video game. Okay? But the story? Yes. The character arcs? Yes. Elise is actually a good character? Mwah. Amazing. Romance? Love it. 10 out of 10. Personally, I think Sonic and Elise are adorable. Okay? I love romance. Okay? It's the only shit I know how to write. Okay? It's good, in my opinion. I love it. So glad it's here. Anyway. Any video game you would like to see adapted doesn't have to be Sonic. I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't know. I would just like to see an 06 remake. Team Dark and 06 was peak. 06? Yeah, no, I agree. Genuinely the best. Rouge and Shadow's relationship in it is just amazing. And like everybody talks about Rouge and Shadow's relationship in 06, but like if you actually look back at the cutscenes of like Omega and Shadow, Omega and Shadow are like buddies, bro. Like they're buddies. Like Omega assists Shadow and like everything. Oh, getting chills just thinking about it. Like I don't care what anybody says. They care about each other. And I don't care how much Sega is like trying to like revise it or something. I don't care. They genuinely care about each other because when Shadow saw that Omega Omega was destroyed in the future, he was sad about it. He was sad that he couldn't fix Omega. You know what I'm saying? But they literally care about each other. I just wish we could go back to it, and it makes me so sad. Bye for now, guys. Well, thank you for showing up to the stream. You have a good day, or a good night, whatever time it is for you. Thanks for coming. I actually liked 06, just wish the devs had more time to work on the game myself. I know. To be honest, the main bad thing about 06 is the terrible use of the time travel. The fact that a lot of the plot could have been resolved way sooner is annoying. Plus, Silver and Blaze existing had a lot more odd BS. Yeah, I get what you're saying, and I understand that. When it comes to like time travel plots in general, it's hard to write it well. It really is. Sonic Rivals we know is canon due to it being referenced in Shadow Gems, but I think the reason it's not in the timeline is because Sonic Rivals is just not referenced in the Japan website at all. It isn't? Fuck. Because I want to learn about what the fucking Ifrit is. I'm still on about that shit, guys. I can't get over it. If you watched my, Professor Gerald, like, journal, like, I went over it. I can't. I go insane. Because it mentioned the Ifrit in there, and I can't. I kind of like 06, but I hated Shadow the Hedgehog. The guns and vehicles felt unnecessary to me, but I understand who likes it. That's fine, you're allowed to have your opinion. Personally, I think it's fucking badass, and I love it so much. I think Shadow on a motorcycle wielding a gun is just the best. While I'm not a fan of Sonic and Elise being in a romantic relationship, I always thought it was so weird how people were so against it, but don't question Beauty and the Beast or Bowser loving Peach. I know. The only reason why I think it wasn't handled well, stomached well, whatever, is just because 06 was a bad game. And the reputation from, like game reviewers, and for some reason with, like, Sonic and stuff, they just shitted on Sonic so much. So, the game being ass, and then kind of the shock factor of Elise kissing Sonic just randomly out of, like, it wasn't out of nowhere because the romantic implication was there the whole time. I think it was just, like, I don't know. I just feel like that cutscene was not scripted well. I don't know how else it could be, but it was just like, it was like sudden. You know what I'm saying? And the animation style did not blend well together as well. I think if Elise looked more like how Maria does in Sonic X Shadow Gems, the art style blended more together, then maybe people would have been less shocked and they wouldn't have made fun of it. You know, it sucks. But yeah, I don't understand why people have a problem with the whole, like, human and, like, Mobian. We don't have an official name for them. Mobian is not, whatever, but that's how I refer to them as. Like, why? You know what I'm saying? There's no problem. If you don't have a problem with Jessica Rabbit and, is that her name? What is that movie again? Jessica Rabbit and, you know what I'm saying? The really hot woman and the rabbit character, and they're like a married couple or something, or like they're dating or something or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, yeah, anyway. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to get to this. Sebastian, thank you. Thank you for the $10. I really appreciate it. Take care. Are you leaving? Are you leaving for now? You said take care, like you're leaving. But no, thank you. Thank you so much for the 10. Thank you so much. Jessica from Who Ramed Roger. Okay, so yeah. Oh, his name is Roger Rabbit. Okay. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like, nobody has a problem with that. It's cute. You know what I'm saying? And interspecies relationships exist in fiction all the time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, sorry. Sorry, guys. I can't think. You guys are, like, telling me. And I'm not looking because I was looking at Sebastian's, thing. Thank you again, Sebastian. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, when you see that, it's because the animation style blends so well and it felt a bit more natural, so nobody's gonna have a problem with that. When it comes to Sonic and Elise, I don't have a problem because I feel like I would be a hypocrite if I accept something like Jessica Rabbit and Roger Rabbit and stuff, or like Belle and then the Beast. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I thought you were ending the stream. No, no, no. I'll tell you when I end the stream. I'm not just gonna leave out of the blue. There's that discussion about humans in the franchise, and I think there is more people who don't like the humans except for Eggman in the franchise. I think that was a factor in '06. Personally, I've always loved the humans, in Sonic, especially because of Sonic Adventure 2. I mean, the whole aspect of, like, humans... Okay, humans in the story of, like, Sonic are so integral as well to, like, Shadow's character, and I love Shadow. Like, you kind of realize, like, how important the whole humanity aspect, the whole human aspect of, like, humans in Sonic's world is. It's so prevalent in Shadow's story, his character arc and shit. And I love Shadow. I love his character arc. I love Shadow 05. I love his stories. So personally, I do prefer, like, the humans in the Sonic franchise. I've never had a problem with that. Personally, I don't know why people have a problem with that. If anybody doesn't like humans in Sonic, I would like to hear why you don't. Because I'm a little curious. They were married? Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm reading a lot, bro. Popped in to say hi, love your content, and I'm going to sleep. Good night. Well, thank you for popping in. I'm glad you like my content. I hope you can come back soon and join us on a stream. But have a good sleep. Have a good night. True, we don't have anything against a lot of Star Trek ships. Man, I have never watched Star Trek, but yeah. I like Topaz from Sonic. Literally. It makes me so sad because Topaz is so cool. I would love to have her back. I always loved the humans because it felt like Sonic games took place in our world rather than a fictional fantasy setting. Yeah. That's why I liked it too. Yep. I don't think Roger Rabbit is a good comparison for Elise and Sonic because half of the plot was a bit of a gag, like big hot lady married to a card. Oh, okay. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I was just thinking of, like, the most popular, like, example of, like, a interspecies relationship in fiction that, like, people kind of like, they're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? No, I get what you're saying. Like, I guess a better example would be, like, Belle and the Beast. Or, like, you know, like somebody said, like, Star Trek, Star Wars as well. You know, there's, like, interspecies relationships as well. You know, like, people of different races. Races? Bitch, talk normal. Races and stuff, and then they get married and stuff. Sounds like there'd be Neo Metal Sonic and Sonic Movie 4. I sure hope. Especially her friendship with Rouge. I know. They're great together. Okay, I'm going to challenge you. You have to pick one from the two. IDW Amy or Amy Sonic X. Which version do you like more? You have to... Amy from Sonic X. Also, humans in Sonic are goated, and keeping them is a good thing, in my opinion. I agree. I prefer mostly Mobian main characters plus Eggman, but a few supporting humans is cool. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Oh, also, I love the human aspect of Sonic Adventure 1, where Sonic is, like, coexisting in the city with humans. I just think it's really fun. I think the problem with Sonic and Elise is because of how still stylistically different they are, and that's played straight. Other instances, it's either done for jokes or a person stops. Yeah, exactly what I said. I think if they blended better together, it would have been less shocking. Cause there's this, right? If the art style would have blended like that, I mean, like what we saw in Shadow Gems with Maria, and like her getting a whole like style change. If we would have seen something like, cuz you look at this and you're like, "Oh, that's cute." You know what I'm saying? It's not shocking. Like that she looks like she fits, you know? That would have been fine. But it just wasn't fine because they clashed so much. They tried to make Sonic look like hyper realistic, and it just wasn't working. You know? That's a cute illustration. I know. It really is. Okay, let me see what I missed here. I thought the humans in Sonic X were outright, especially the one in Chris House. Are you talking about like is it what's his is it Tanaka? And damn it. What's her name? I literally grew up on Sonic X and I don't know this shit. Yeah, I don't know. I forget those characters' names. I know that a lot of people don't like how the realistic humans clash with the cartoony designs. I know some people don't have much of an issue with Unleash humans. Yeah, the humans in Unleashed are great too. That's because they just fit the style. Like, the artistic style definitely fits. For Sonic 06, it was just really rough. I'm gonna sound like Sony made trash. No, it sounds so biased. But if they wanted to do themes of love, then Amy was right there, right? It's a little unfair. It's complicated because they did do that with Amy in Sonic 06. Because the one line which everybody has such a problem with Amy, when she prevented Silver from killing Sonic, and she was like, if I had to choose, what'd she say? If I had to choose the world or Sonic, I would choose Sonic. I think that's what she said. Whatever. Everybody has a problem with that, but the whole point of that line is that Amy trusts Sonic and she knows Sonic's heart. And so, of course, she's going to choose the one that she loves over the world. So, like, yeah, it kind of... And then what happens there is Amy's unrequited love and her passion... I'm going to make anyway, my 06 video is next, okay? I'm going to go over this in my 06 video, but what that does is it sends Silver down his whole character arc and, like, his whole, like, battle of, like, is it right to kill someone to save the world? Like, is that right? But the only reason why he got there is because Amy stood there and she stood up for the one she loved, and she put herself in danger for him, and she was like, I would choose him over the world. You know what I'm saying? So it's Amy professing that love, you know? And then, yeah, anyway, long story short, I could go on a whole rant about it, but I'm gonna talk about it in my 06 video. So yeah, it's interesting because they explore that love aspect of Elise and Sonic, and then they also explore that love aspect of Amy and Sonic. Whether you think you should do, like, 2 romantic angles in a game or not is up to you. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's confusing. I'm gonna talk about it. But yeah, if they do at least, like, Princess to who? I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. Tanaka and Ella. Oh, okay. The kids would be scared if they saw Metal Sonic transformation from Sonic Heroes in the last story. Yeah, that's what I said in my Metal Sonic video. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to read all your messages here. I don't really see it like that, to be honest. I get it, but damsel in distress is a trope that existed for as long as fiction was a thing. Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. I think a game like Puyo Puyo when I'm imagining the best aesthetic for Sonic humans. Are there humans in, like, Puyo Puyo? Do you think Neo Metal Sonic and Sonic Movie 4 is the main metal fused with, what do you mean? Do I think there's gonna be a Neo Metal Sonic? Yeah, I think so. In movie 4, I would hope. I think moving forward with Sage and Victoria, human characters are gonna have a more anime aesthetic than the realistic designs from the early two. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. What I saw was that fans rejected humans due to aesthetic clash, excessive characters, in contrast with the original cartoonish style. Since Eggman has a cartoonish style, the humans felt kind of off. Yeah, and then they tried to make him. Then they tried to make him not look cartoony in 06, and it was just whiplash. My favorite human designs are from Sonic X. Shadow, Man of the animated short. I'm sorry, I'm not understanding what you're saying. It's kind of funny how Sarah said the exact same thing in the OVA. I don't care about Dad or the world, only Sonic. Oh, the cat girl. The cat girl? Oh my gosh, I completely forget she existed. Yeah, they did something, but what I mean more so is that Amy should have been the main girl. Swapping Amy with Elise around is how I do it. She say Amy and Sonic loving each other and it inspire her. I get what you're saying. No, I completely understand. I genuinely think there's like huge potential for a Sonic and Amy game together. That would be amazing. It would just be amazing. It really would. And like maybe like the antagonist of the game. It's such a simple concept. I'm pretty sure I'm not one to like come up with this myself, but it's like Sonic and Amy, right, being a definition of a healthy relationship, and then the antagonists in the game are the definition of a toxic relationship. It's another romantic couple. It'd be pretty cool. I need to touch grass. You and me both. You and me both. I need to go to the beach. I need to go to the ocean. I don't need to just touch grass. I need to literally bathe in the ocean. I feel like there are potentially good bones there, but the way they did it could have been better. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of my summary of like 06. It's like potential, just wasted potential. That's all it is. I would like 06 more if the romantic girl was more Amy and not Elise. I think Elise would work better if she were more like Maria for Sonic. Know what I mean? Like a really good friend to him. Yeah, I think I understand what you're saying. Just make Amy a playable character again. I know. And they did that for Frontiers, the Final Horizon update. But yeah, it would be great if you could consistently play as them again, you know. Oh, look! I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Are there any more predictions I need to put on this list? I hope Sage continues to play a major role in the future Sonic games. Fingers crossed. I agree with you. I actually really like Sage. I think she's really cool. Do you think Silver will have an enemy to face just like Sonic has Eggman or Shadow had Black Doom or Mephiles? Well, and it's like, I don't know. Because technically Silver's enemy was Iblis. But of course, Iblis never happened, according to Sonic 06 and the all of those events being completely wiped. I don't know what a villain would look like for Silver, because they did have Eggman. I'm not gonna say that name just because I don't feel comfortable. the opposite Eggman. You know what I'm saying? Like the Soul Eggman. It was supposed to be Blaze's Eggman, but then and for some reason in like Sonic Rivals 2, then they were making it seem like that Eggman was Silver's Eggman, and it's just so confusing. And I think they totally like just kind of, I don't know what they're doing, because Silver doesn't have an enemy anymore. I don't know what that would look like. I get the appeal of a Sony Amy game, but I also love that Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles left on jury to stop Eggman while they were gone. Another villain attacked, and Amy had to stop them. Yeah. Yeah, like, yeah, an Amy spinoff, you know. Sonic 06 remake, that would be amazing. That's what I need, personally. A new animated project? Okay. I don't know if I've put in that. I don't know if I've put that. I'm sorry, guys. When I talk for a while, I just, like, can't anymore. I'm sorry. If I say, like, dumbass things, I'm really sorry. I'm not trying to. Did I put that? No, I didn't. Okay. Just say Eggman negative. I think it should be fine. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I just hate the shortened version of it, and I'm not gonna say it. I am not gonna, yeah. My prediction is that Sonic Racing Crossroads is gonna be $40. I sure hope it's like 40 or 50 because I cannot pay $80 on something like that, which I highly doubt they're going to pull the Nintendo route. But, yeah. How do they call the Soul Dimension Eggman that? I don't know. They were just like I said, it's just an opposite version of Eggman or something. But that is also weird because is it like Blaze's Eggman like apparently a distant descendant of Eggman? So I don't. It just doesn't make sense. Like, it just didn't make sense, and now they're trying to make it make sense again. I hope that Elise gets introduced in the movie universe at some point. It would be very cool if we could have, like, a Sonic 06 moment in the movies. Silver should have an enemy that is trying to destroy timelines. Jeez, that would be, like, a major level event type of thing. Is Knuckles just movie Knuckles now? Like, are you talking about, like, game Knuckles? His character? Hi, Cookies. Hello. Hello. Eggmant. Oh my gosh. I always imagine a Silver villain being a group or a person who thinks Silver is violating the laws of time by rewriting to be good and so is trying to return it because it's the true way. That's actually a really cool idea. That's really cool. I dig that. My headcanon is that Silver and Blaze are just chilling on their future, waiting for a call from the past. Well, that's so silly. Just drinking tea, waiting. I can't wait for Silver Generations to be about how Blaze is now possessed by Iblis and she unleashes all the memories of the Undone of Six back into the timelines, also going back to sleep. That is Silver Generations. Wait, is that like... Is that how you oh my gosh, Dave. Is that like how you would explain why there's a Silver boss fight? Because, oh my gosh, dude, you were playing some 4D chess right now, and my brain cannot handle it. They're so stupid. Oh my gosh, it's so silly. New Sonic Riders game, trust. For this year, I don't know. Wait. Actually, going into that. For Sonic Racing Crossworlds, is there like a prediction that you guys have for like the extreme gear for that game? Or anything? Definitely pre-ordering Switch 2. Bro, you're rich. I don't know how you have enough money for that. Are you kidding? Sydney Sweeney as Elise. What? What are you talking about? I don't know if she'd fit that role. I think Marine and G-Roll is gonna be in Crossworlds. G-Roll? I wish. Marine? Yeah, that seems likely, but G-Roll? I wish, man. I miss him. I find it strange how Blaze was protected of the Soul Emeralds and Sonic 06. She was from the future, just like Silver was. Yeah, that's a whole thing that people talk about how it just doesn't make any sense. Obviously Eggman and Rivals was used because the writer wanted a twist villain who isn't Eggman but is. Who wrote the Rivals games? Sonic and TMNT game? For like a prediction? I want a Sonic versus Shadow fight. Hopefully there will be a Shadow campaign in the next game and they're in a situation where they both think they're right. You know what? Going back to like my Sonic X Shadow Gens video, bro, if we do get that Sonic Frontiers 2 game and it's a situation where the Black Arms are connected to the Ancients, and Shadow goes there to learn more about the Black Arms and shit, and like the Ancients and shit. If it is that Sonic and Shadow are both Sonic and Shadow are both gonna be on like those islands, right? There could potentially be a situation where they butt heads and then they do duke it out. That would be really cool. Extreme Gear is gonna have a boost meter, but not an air meter, because there are no pit stops. Okay, we'll put that. We'll put Extreme Gear in Cross Worlds. Won't be like Riders. Let's just say like the mechanics are gonna be different. We'll just say that. Oh, bro, not Cindy Sweetie as Elise. What a like crack cast. I'm not sure there's enough cool to have TMNT and Sonic on screen at the same time. Yeah, I'd be overloaded with coolness. I think for Frontiers 2, there would be Wisps, and Starfall somehow got the Wisp planets by Eggman, and the main villain being Metal Sonic powered by Wisp. You know what? You're cooking. I don't know if it would ever be connected to the Ancients. I think the Wisps are their own thing. But if we could have like another Sonic Colors kind of situation. I think only certain characters will be able to ride the Extreme Gear. I don't see... Okay, we'll do that. Extreme Gear is limited to certain characters. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Gmro is honestly such a character defined by the IDW comics that him appearing in a game is equal weight to Tangle appearing and reinforcing the IDW being canon. Yeah, I know that Gmro was introduced in one of the advanced games. It's whenever Cream was, right? So he has made a game appearance, but he has not ever since, which really sucks. The people that did Sonic Rivals was Backbone Entertainment. Oh, okay. It would be so cool if they made Sega let Sonic and Shadow both be anti-heroes. Sonic's all natural, but an alien phenomenon like deep sea fish. Shadow's artificially created, but somehow so... Sorry, I just find the deep sea fish comparison a little, a little funny. And reflective of humanity. Both be like Sonic an anti-hero too. And that's another discussion because a lot of people don't see Sonic as a hero. Because Sonic's one of those guys that will literally destroy fucking gods and shit. And he doesn't care. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Sonic Advance 3. Oh, okay, that's when Dreamroll. Okay. That's the game that he pops up in. Let me see this. I know that, yeah, where's that, it was? Oh my gosh. What are you doing? Yeah, right here. He's so cute. No, but actually, the Metal Virus arc with Gmroll, I'm gonna say spoilers. Sorry, guys, if you haven't read them, but it's been out for like years. Um, with Jimro like staying with Cream when she got infected. Oh, gonna make me sob, bro. It was so sweet. It's so sad, dude. I need Sega to confirm that Cream is canonically the strongest character in the series. Yeah, with Cheese. Not Cheese is the strongest character in the series. Literally. But if the gods are evil, isn't destroying them a good thing? Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, like, that's kind of the thing. Like, if Sonic is killing gods that are doing evil, like, isn't that a good thing? I mean, Sonic's the kind of guy that will do it. He'll just do it, you know? He doesn't care. He'll just do it. He'll just destroy them. So, yeah, it's kind of a situation. But he's not like a... It's odd because he's not like an anti-hero like Shadow. He's just kind of like, Is he a chaotic neutral? I don't know, because it's odd. Because naturally Sonic aligns with the good of humanity, the good of society, who follows their own heart and generally shirks rules and truth. This seems to be Sonic's kind of moral standing here. I would say he's more chaotic neutral. It just seems to be that his decisions seem to align with what is best. You know? Let me see. General appears in Sonic Speed Simulator. Oh yeah, I do know that. What if the Black Arms just suppressed the ancients and that's why they lived in that realm or whatever? I don't know, because wasn't it... Is it literally called The End? Yeah. Yeah, because... Well, you'd have to discuss whatever the fuck this is. You know what I'm saying? Because what the fuck is that? Is this the thing that drew the ancients away and they had to find somewhere else to like live or something? Isn't that what it was? Also, I do know that Ian Flynn, and I don't even know if this is confirmed or not. I don't know. I don't know, bro. Because he's the one who wrote it. So I don't know. But I think when they were still able to talk about stuff on like the Bumblecast, they can't talk about Sonic stuff on his little podcast thing anymore. He can't. So he mentioned something about how like the end appears in a certain way by how people perceive it or something. Whatever the fuck he said. Like the way that people visualize it. So the way that Sonic visualizes this is gonna be different from, like, other people? I don't know what that even means, so I don't even know what the fuck this is. So, the moon, but bad. Literally, I don't know what is... It's just a purple moon. It's the lean moon. It's the lean moon. So I don't know. This isn't giving Black Doom or Black Arms. So I don't know. I think the theory that everyone agrees with is that the Black Arms are just a mutated race of the ancients. That, you know what I'm saying? The end is just Black Doom's cousin, maybe. Fitting name scheme. I don't know. Evil Moon. It was the game director who first stated it, then Ian reinforced the idea. Okay. I feel like it's a very fan thing to want to connect the Black Arms to the ancients. Yeah, it is. But it just feels like it's heading in that direction. In my personal opinion, it really feels like it is. Because I ranted about it in my Shadow Gens video. Because, what was it? Black Doom said, like, What the fuck did he say? He said, damn it. I don't know. He said something about how, like, the whole time situation, in Shadow Gens sped up his process of coming back. So he was planning on coming back and being, like, remade. And, like, the Black Arms. And I don't know. I was just kind of thinking, it's like, okay, so he already had a plan to come back, and then I'm confused because then, I don't know. It's a long story. If you want to hear more about why I think that shit is heading in that direction, you can go to, like, my Shadow Gens review, because at the end, and I go on a whole rant, because Ghost... Not Ghost Sonic, though. Because this shit was, like, driving me insane because of this. Like, maybe it could just be a coincidence in a design choice because, like, I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know. You know? Seems oddly similar to me. You know? I don't know. You tell me. Anyway. But yeah. Like, the Black Arms are just such a weird, isolated group, so it makes sense that they want to try and explain stuff, and, like, why are these random aliens so pivotal and connected? Yeah. And they're literally, like, they're old. They're old, and especially, actually, who said that thing about maybe, like, the Black Arms driving the ancients out? Because the Black Arms are an alien race of conquerors. You know what I'm saying? They like to conquer. So it wouldn't be surprising if maybe there was a connection there. Coincidence or just reused asset? LOL. I don't know. He was planning to come back by regenerating via the larva on the Ark, and the time Rith hasn't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bro, I don't know. And what I'm theorizing, this is what my theory is. For Sonic Frontiers 2, I think Shadow's going to be in that game, and the whole thing is after that, Shadow's gonna, and especially with Professor Victoria and her being an archaeologist and like learning about history and shit, learning about the Gaians and the ancients, I wouldn't be fucking surprised if Black Doom is going to come back again, because there's gonna be another Black Doom larva fucking somewhere. Or, like, Shadow has to go to the Starfall Islands to sorry, I got a text and I got distracted. Like, Shadow goes to the Starfall Islands to, like, maybe, I don't know, maybe there's a lead or something. He finds a connection with, like, the Black Arms and the Ancients, you know what I'm saying? Because that kind of shit, that kind of, like, info drop that just happened on Shadow Gens, and then we get Professor Victoria, and then this connection to, like, history and archaeology and shit. Like, I don't know, it just feels suspicious. You know? And I go insane thinking about it. Also, Majora's Mask using the moon as a big evil entity bringing death to all. Oh, yeah. Yep. I'm not gonna lie. Based on Sega's track record, I think they already forgot the ancients exist by now. Oh, no, they know. They know. Because they had Professor Victoria. I think they have some big ideas for the ancients. The M personifies the end of the world. What killed the dinosaurs? A giant asteroid. That's my theory anyway. That makes sense. Yeah. Let me see. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, but I think the end is like the equivalent of Galactus and Sonic Destroyer of Worlds in life. Yeah. I have a theory that Sonic have emotion or got his speed form through the Chaos Emeralds. Meaning the Chow are ancients that turn by the Master Emerald, so the Chaos Emerald goes in the Sonic. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think anybody knows where like the Chaos Emerald specifically came from. Or why Sonic can use that shit. I think the whole point of that is Sonic just can. Like, the whole point is Sonic is like this fairy-like guy that just can do it. Like, bro is Jesus Christ. Like, you don't question it. He just can do it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm back. Oh, hello. Welcome back. Fuck it, Sonic trading cars. I do want to connect the Black Arms and the Ancients, but then you risk the space seeming small because every species connects with each other. Yeah, and I understand that. That is understandable. And I get what you're saying. I just think it would be pretty cool. I mean, honestly, because honestly, they can always introduce another like alien race or something, or Sonic can just go to a whole other planet if he really wants to. You know, I don't know. On God, if Professor Victoria turns out to be just the NPC, you hand collectibles to unlock the next stage or whatever. I'm throwing hands. No, they have big plans for Professor Victoria, and I'm telling you right now, she's Maria's niece. She is. She's definitely Maria's niece. Theoretically, the Chaos Emeralds came from the ancients, the Chaos, like, water beings. Yeah, I'm just wondering, like, did they make them or something? Or are they natural? Honestly, I don't see them using Professor Victoria in the games. I think they showed her on Tails Tube so people would stop theorizing about that unused design, Sally. I think I'm gonna have to disagree. I think they have something more for her, because if she is Maria's niece, like I think, they got plans. I really hope that the origins... Oh, and especially... Because also in the Tails Tube, I mean, they were at, I don't know what that school is called. I don't know. I've played Sonic Unleashed, but I can't remember what it's called. What is that university called? Where does Professor Pickle teach? But the reason why they probably have more. Like, if they're gonna go off of the Sonic Unleashed lore too, maybe we'll get something that's like Sonic Unleashed again. That would be crazy. Dude, I would love it if the Metarax were reintroduced as another alien race in the Sonic universe. Man, I wish. I really like the whole Metarex situation. I really hope that the origins of the Chaos Emeralds are never fully explained, just a mystery that leads... Yeah. I think I have to, like, agree with that. Like with Sonic. You don't know where he... It'll never be confirmed specifically where he came from or, like, who his parents were, and it should stay that way. Because Sonic is just this weird phenomenon, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think he should be explained. He should stay like kind of like, you know, like this mythic creature, you know. Prediction: Amy will step on Batman's head at the crossover, like that meme. Wait, what meme? Is it like Wonder Woman and like Batman or something? Bro, I swear that Professor Victoria was Maria's sister or something, like the little sister or cousin. I just think the age is where the problem is, and I think Professor Victoria is more likely to be Maria's niece or something. You know, Spagonia University. Okay. All right. Anyway, okay. Let's do these. Okay, now let's go ahead and let's rate these on a scale from 1 to 10 of, like, how likely we think they're gonna be. Okay? So, if the Metarex come back, wouldn't they have a completely new design from the games? I don't know. Maybe there would be, like, a little bit of, like, a revision or something. Is it still canon that Sonic was born on Christmas Island? I don't think so. Well, actually, I don't know about that. I don't know. That's something that I can't answer, actually. I can't answer that. Wait, question. What's the best version of Sonic from any media, games, show, comic, any? In my opinion, Black Knight or, Oh man, I know the other one. I'd say Black Knight or Sonic X. I interrupt this lore discussion to remind everyone Shadow 05 CG Shadow model is peak. Yes, I agree, because he has fangs in that one. I'm just joining now. Hi. Hello. Welcome. Right now we put down some predictions for what we have for Sonic this year, and now we're going to rate them 1 through 10 of how likely we think they are. I'm just going to I'm going to look at like the majority of like what people rate it, and then I'm going to put that like majority vote from what I see. No new mainline 3D Sonic game. Chances are 9 out of 10 or higher. Good choices, but for me, I don't know. I really like movie Sonic. Yeah, that's fine. I just love Sonic in general. Actually, there was info on what island Sonic is from. He's from a place called Christmas Island, but he left to pursue new adventures. It's probably not canon anymore, though, but it's cute because he's Santa. Yeah, what I've seen and what I've heard is Sonic has a lot of, like, design choices that are, like, similar to Santa. Which is cute, like you said. I wish they would make a Metal Sonic game, but, like, I don't think that'll ever happen. I know. You know, the girl can dream. Yeah, so like 1 through 10, let's put 10. Okay, 10 is most likely. Okay. 10 is most likely, 1 is least likely. So, no mainline 3D Sonic game. Okay, so for this, there's not gonna be a new mainline 3D Sonic game. How likely do you think that is going to be true? I saw like an 8 and a 9. 9 out of 10. Okay. I think a Heroes remake is more like the closer to the movie 4 we are. Only movies use Heroes as a heavy base. Yeah, which would be nice if they would have the Shadow spin-off before then and they introduce Rouge, you know. 950? Boy, get with the program. Unless there was a typo. Oh my goodness. 7 out of 10, 5. 5. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of 9s. Sonic not Santa, yeah, too much. I do find it kind of sad that Christmas Island is retcon for Green Hill in a lot of games. Sonic still kept his Santa motif. Probably unintentionally. Yeah. No, I hear what you're saying. It was intentional. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Goofy. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of 9s. I see like 2. I think they'll show a CGI teaser for the next. Probably, in my opinion, so like 9 out of 10. Okay, so but this is for there won't be like a new mainline. Are you just thinking there's gonna be a teaser? Okay, let's go ahead and put 9. We're gonna put 9. Okay. Okay. Heroes remake. On a scale from 1 to 10, how likely do you think we'll get a Heroes remake? That, you know what? Let's just say like an announcement, or like we get the Heroes remake. You know what I'm saying? You know, can you stay red? Is that like possible? 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. Okay. Heroes Remake is gonna get teaser in December. I'm literally willing to bet my mortgage on this. Okay, I'm seeing. Okay, 5, 4, 5. All right, hear me out. We might get a sports game, Olympics or maybe something. That would be fun though. Okay, let's put 4. Let's put 4 out of 10. What do you guys think? It's a little likely? That's interesting. That actually is really interesting to me. Okay, get out of the way. Okay. Knuckles Series Season 2. Let's go from 1 to 10. How likely do you think we're gonna get a Season 2 of Knuckles? What are you thinking? I think I think it's a little likely. Zero. Not the zero. Oh my gosh, guys. The Metal Sonic fan of me is seething. There's like no content for him. I know you're gonna get a big movie for him though in 2027. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is all over the place. Okay, I see 2 3 out of 10s. I see 2 6 out of 10s. Maybe we'll get a shadow one though. Yeah, okay. There's another 6 out of 10. Knuckles season 2, 3. Oh, another 3. I mean, we had season last year. Some reference it in Sonic 4. Man, I hope not. Damn, dude. No, you know what? The only reason, actually, if we got a season 2 and they introduced Rouge, I would actually be like, fine then. It'd be like comparing RE4 and RE4 remake. The original Heroes just has a certain charm to it and its tone of voice acting. Yeah, no, I agree. Wait, huh? Okay, I'm gonna look at that tweet later. I don't know who made that. What the hell? It made success at this stream. If it did, then the chances get higher. Zero, no reason to the show will be about Wade. Okay. So, okay. Okay. So I'm seeing like 3 out of 10 or 6 out of 10. What are we thinking here? Like, for me personally, I think it's like pretty likely. I just feel like Paramount would be the kind of people to be like, hell yeah, let's just do a Knuckles season 2. Or like they have it in their backlogs or something. We need Unknown from MB and literally, that's my favorite Sonic song. That's literally my favorite Sonic song. I feel like it would be 2026. Yeah, that does make sense. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and make it the 6 out of 10. Just because it would be likely for next year, so whatever, close enough. So let's just go ahead with 6 out of 10. Okay, Sonic Blitz. The fighting game that has been rumored. Do you think, 1 out of 10, do you think that it is likely that we're going to get the game or like get an announcement or get news about it this year? What do y'all think? This is the rumored Sonic fighting game. What do we even think a Knuckles Season 2 would even be about, though? What I was thinking is the Chaotix. Knuckles and the Chaotix. I think there is more of a chance of Knuckles Season 2 than a Shadow spinoff right now. Which kind of sucks because I want the Shadow spinoff. Dude, you should rank every, and I mean every Sonic song for a streamer video. Actually, I was planning on doing that, like, a little bit today. But I could definitely do it for a future stream. We could do it a little bit today. Okay, 1 out of 10, 5 out of 10, 2... Okay, I'm seeing, like, 3 2s. 2 out of 10, highly doubt it. 7, 3 out of 10. Okay. Okay, majority vote is 2... Wow, you posted that twice. Okay, never mind. Well, still, majority vote is 2 out of 10. Blitz might not even be a normal game. It might just be a mobile game or something. Literally, wouldn't it be so funny if we got so hyped for it and it's just a mobile game? Is there a Sonic for Sonami in this list? No, because we're predicting stuff for, like, this year. Not for, later. I want a Sonic fighting game to be made by... I'm not even gonna try to... Arkin System Works, whatever. Like Capcom, but judging by the title, it'll probably be gimmicky and traditional. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Okay, my 0. Where's democracy? Sorry. Okay. Let's go ahead and do... Okay, we got 2 5 out of 10s. Is this like ranking on likelihood? Yes. So 1 being least likely, 10 being most likely. Yes. Imagine if there's a basic Olympic mobile game. Oh my god, I don't know. Sonic Blitz, yes, the World War II London simulator. All we have is the name, and that is like at it being a fighting game just going off the name alone. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's just go ahead and do 2 out of 10. We'll just do that. Okay. Blitz is 10 because we literally got a patent for it. Oh no, but then... Okay, you know what? You know what? Actually, fine. I saw a few 5 out of 10s. We'll just meet in the middle and we'll do 5 out of 10. Because there's a lot of people in here thinking it's going to be really likely, and then there's a lot of people thinking it's not. But we'll just go ahead and meet in the middle. Me when it's Mike Tyson's boxing game, but you punch Big the cat. No, Big is a nice guy. He doesn't deserve to get punched. He's a good dude. Okay. I want a shadow dating sim. I don't know, but I do too. You know what? It's such missed potential that they didn't do that for April. Like April 1st this year. Because we literally... it makes me so mad. We literally had the Year of Shadow last year. It would be so fucking funny if they literally did a shadow dating simulator for like this year, just for the shits and giggles. But they didn't. Don't worry, he gets 0 damage because he's a Chad. Yep. You know what? You're right. Send him to jail. If he punches Big. I will. I'll do it. Wait, quick question. You gonna play Sonic Rumble when it comes out? I can't because I don't have a PC. Speaking of which... Ow. I stabbed myself in my nail. Fuck, that could hurt. Okay, speaking of which... We are very close. I have a coffee fundraiser. It's in the pinned. Let me just go over this real quick. If you are willing to help, or you have the means, if you want to, I'm disabled. I am not able to work, so I can't make my own money in order to save up for a PC. Anyway, it's if you want to help, never feel required to. It's just so I can go further with this YouTube situation, because once I get the PC, I want to stream every day for you guys. The deal is I'll stream every day, and I will visit Sonic games that I've never played before, I've never touched, and for like 1 or 2 months, probably what's going to happen is I'm going to stream every day. We're going to grind out those Sonic games, and then every time we'll like end the game and we'll rate it and stuff, and we'll go over it and we'll talk about it, but that's what we're going to do. Anyway, my coffee fundraiser is linked there if you are willing, because this is going to go towards a PC. We're actually very close. We're actually really, really close. I got a late graduation money gift. We're at $800 right now. I just need about like 200, 250, maybe even 300 pushing it. We just need about that much so I can actually get a starting PC. I'll upgrade it in the future. That way I can stream and stuff and do it for... It's just much better that way, because all I'm working with now is a MacBook, a really old gaming PC that I'm streaming on right now. I don't even have a setup. It's really bootleg. So if you are willing to help in any way, go ahead and help me out. It would mean the world to me. It genuinely would. Anyway, okay, out of the way. Sorry, I just have to mention it. Okay, anyway. Okay, let me get back to your guys' messages. Sorry. Yes, but if I could, I really, really would play Sonic Rumble, and I would stream it for you guys, but I can't. Mobile or phone, I could play it on the phone, but I wish I could stream it for you guys. You know what I'm saying? The Sonic franchise is special because it has such a large cast of characters that could foreseeably have their own game spin-off in their own styles, but Sega isn't confident in them as Nintendo is with Mario. Yeah, I know. Literally, we have such a good cast of characters. I just hope they do utilize them. Not at all related to anything going on, but I'm getting a cat this week. Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice. A kitten? Will those Sonic games include fan games? We could check out some fan games. I don't mind that. Shadow Dating Simulator is unlikely. I think it's because most Shadow fans see him as a lone wolf, which I disagree, but it might be a weird one. I think Surge could be a good pair for Shadow. Yeah, I've seen that a lot lately. Especially with like Lanolin. People think Lanolin would be nice with Shadow. Styx was only in the English version of Frontiers, which is odd because she was only included because Ian knew the game director liked her. 4 out of 10. Oh yeah, we're already here. Sorry. Okay, 4 out of 10. Somebody said 7 out of 10. I'll have to go, Valentine's, but I hope you have a great rest of the afternoon. I hope chat have a good afternoon as well. Okay, bye, Ed. It's nice seeing you. Thank you for always showing up to my videos and stuff and showing up to the streams. I hope you have a good night. But on the other hand, Mario's cast is so well known in mainstream audiences outside of Mario fandoms that Nintendo has no problem in doing so with its characters. Sonic cast isn't as much as Mario's. Yeah, Nintendo seems to be more secure in their brand, but they didn't have like a falling out with their main mascot like Sonic. Hearing someone say they'll grind out Sonic games, torture daily, fully serious is so hilarious. Well, I'll do it. I'll do it for y'all. It'll go crazy, but I will do it. Wait, how much is the setup and how much do you need? Okay, so the goal, especially for a starting PC, the goal is $1,000 at least. That's my goal. Right now I'm at $800. So I just need about like, I'd say 200, 250, because I do also understand, and I do get payouts from YouTube. I do also, because I'll just be saving it up there too. I do understand that I'll also need a monitor and like a mouse and like speakers or whatever. So, you know, all of it will be used for the PC. But yeah, so for a starting PC, about like 1,000. Right now we're at 800. Yeah, it's a kitty. That's so cute. Kitties are amazing. I have so many kitties. 6 out of 10. Basic question. What's your favorite Sonic character? Shadow. I'm gonna marry Shadow. I don't care what anybody says. I'm gonna marry him. I'm being silly. 5. Okay, so I'm seeing... Okay, let's see. 4 out of 10 is 7 out of 10 is 6 out of 10 of 5. Jeez, guys. Oh my goodness. Is there anybody else that can break the... Okay, there's another 4 out of 10. Oh, no. 2 out of 10 for Sticks. But since she appeared in the... Okay, 4 out of 10. We got another 4 out of 10. Another... No. You already said that. It was fun. I'm gonna go to bed now. Hopefully you get your PC soon. Good night, everybody. You too, Sora. Thank you for popping in. I hope you come back soon. Marriage is mandatory. Yep. It's gonna be an arranged marriage. No, I'm kidding. Bro, Shadow will marry anyone. You hearing what he said at the Sonic Twitter takeovers? Yes. Yeah, I know, but I have to meet the requirements, but I can't. But you know what? He'll take me anyway. I'm too much of a baddie. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No. I'm fucking lying to myself. I'm disabled. Okay? You know what? Actually, that wouldn't stop him. He had a disabled sister. Okay, we're good. We're fine. It's fine. Do you have someone that's well informed to help you with the purchase? PCs and their equipment can be deceiving. Yes, I do. I have multiple people. I actually went on Reddit. And made a post. And there's been a lot of people that have been messaging me and helping me as well. My boyfriend knows a bit about PCs. My brother does too. He works in IT, so it'll be fine. They will redesign Sticks for the main line probably. Maybe? I don't know. They might keep her the same. Okay, for this I'm going to put 4 out of 10. Because I saw a few 4 out of 10s. Now you stick to it. You a bad bitch. Thank you. There are people who like Sticks at Sonic Team, but I think Sega relates her too much to the failure of the Boom games. Yeah, I know. I like Sticks as well. And I would really like to see her in the mainline games. I really would. And I think it would be the perfect opportunity to put her in Crossworlds. It's just about if they're gonna actually do it or not. Redditor detected. I only do it because if I need like information about shit, the people are actually pretty helpful in there. I don't know why Sega loves bringing back the Deadly Six for some reason. Like Zaz and Zavok are already in Crossroads. I know. I mean, honestly, the older I get, I kind of... Just kidding. Just fucking kidding. No, I don't like him. No. Just kidding. I would be lying to myself if I would say the older I get, I don't care really anymore. No, I do care. Okay, but that one Deadly Six girl was a baddie. What was her name? I forget. They all start with a Z. Is it like... All I know is that the voice actress for Maria in Shadow Gens voices her too. Is it like Zeta? Sorry, I can't think right now. Xena. Why am I even looking it up? You guys have all the answers. Literally, you guys answered faster than I could type. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry I underestimated you guys. Yeah, Xena. I'd rather have Chris Thorndike back than the Deadly Dumbos. I know, me too. That's because the Deadly Six are the only living villains besides Eggman, so if you want more villain characters, they are the unfortunate go-to. Yeah, you're right. I mean, if Infinite could actually have a good game, I would be thrilled to have him. Okay. Alright, so this one, the Sonic Godzilla comic book crossover announcement. Someone mentioned this. And I remember hearing like a rumor about it. I don't know. But to be honest, you didn't entirely hate them, but they're just pointless. Yeah, it's kind of like a whatever thing for me. I feel like Sonic Godzilla comic crossover is unlikely as they're focusing on the Sonic DC crossover right now. 2 out of 10. Okay, 0 out of 10. Infinite is the biggest waste of potential in the franchise. The song is a masterpiece. I don't want to sell. Yeah, I agree with you. Okay, 0 out of 10. 2 out of 10. Okay, yeah, this seems pretty unlikely. 1. Okay, so let's go ahead and just put 1 out of 10. That's what we'll put. Okay, so a Shadow spin-off series or movie date announcement. Okay, I have to say this feels pretty likely. 2 out of 10 people thought the DC X Sonic crossover was teasing a Godzilla one. Oh, okay. Infinite is sealed within the Phantom Ruby according to the Sonic Encyclopedia. Well, it could probably come out. You know what I'm saying? Make a comeback. Since when did Sonic ever cross over with Godzilla? I think that's what people, yeah, like what they said. That's what people thought what the DC one was. I'm late. What are we predicting for? Also, hi. We are rating 1 being least likely, 10 being most likely. We're rating some of these predictions for Sonic stuff this year. We're just putting it on a scale and rating it. 6 out of 10, like, come on, us fans have been waiting and begging. Yeah, literally. 6 out of 10. There's a 10 out of 10. 6 out of 10 and 1 out of 10. I'm going to be a contrarian on this one. I don't think Sega is smart enough to understand just how much Shadow carried 2024 money-wise. 5 out of 10. Damn! I mean, they did say that if the movie did good, they would do a Shadow spin-off. 8. Yeah, exactly. 7 out of 10. Okay, I see 2 6 out of 10s. Let's go ahead and do 7 out of 10. But then there's people saying, like, 1 out of 10 Paramount have other things besides Sonic, so I think it's unlikely right now. Bro, this isn't really on Sega, just tell Paramount to handle this, but maybe in the future. Yeah, 7. They also let the Knuckles show be the way it was, so my faith in their wiki. Damn. That's tough. Oh my gosh. Okay, so a Blaze and Silver spinoff. Are we talking about... let's say game. Personally, I don't think that is going to happen this year. So, for me personally, I would say like a 3 out of 10. 5 for Silver and Blaze spinoff. Okay, we got a 5. A 2. 0. I want this so bad. I know, I do too. Okay, there's a 3. I want it so bad too, but it's probably... I think what would happen is that would happen for like the 5th Sonic movie. Like 0. Again, highly doubt it. I would die for that 1 out of 10. Literally. 2. Okay, there's a 2. You already said 2. Some of y'all are saying the same number over again, and I'm counting it because I'm a slow person. 5 out of 10, unfortunately 2 out of 10. Okay, let's go ahead and put 2 out of 10. Yeah, it doesn't seem likely this year. Which sucks, because I want Silver so bad. I love him. He's my baby boy. Quite literally 0 Silver and Blaze game would be so cool without having anytime soon. I know. As much as we want it, sadly, too. Their characters only fans would know. It'd be so hard to sell the newcomers since they last appeared in 06. I know. It just sucks, man. I really love Silver. Right now is unlikely, but maybe when Sonic 5 is on the run, the chances... Yeah, like I said. I think so, too. Okay. News for a mainline Sonic game. 1 out of 10. What do we think? What are we thinking? Blaze and Silver Generations does roll off the tongue better than Silver Generations. They have babies. That's the Generations. Oh my gosh. Bro, we really need a year of Silver. Sega needs to do justice for her. I know. I agree. Okay, 4 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Okay. 3. 8 out of 10. Oh, we got some, like, high numbers here. 3 out of 10. 8 out of 10, but towards the end of the year. Actually, never mind. 7 out of 10. 8. Okay, let's go ahead and do 8 out of 10. I think I agree with you guys there. I think it's pretty likely as well. I think it is. I think we'll definitely get some news. Oh, geez, sorry guys. I'm tired. More Metal Sonic and Amy content. Okay. What do you guys think? 1 out of 10 here. Watch it be January 1st, 2026, just to spite us, literally. Maybe we'll get an announcement at the Summer Games Fest. Oh yeah, that happens every year, doesn't it? I only showed up last year because I wanted the movie trailer. I got so disappointed that we didn't get it there. 2026 is the 35th anniversary, if I'm not mistaken, so they could tease plans for that. Oh, that's a good point. I think come November this year, it would have been 3 years since Frontier's release. Damn, really? I want another story-based game similar to Murder of Sonic so bad. I know, me too. I need this. 10 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Okay, for more Metal Sonic and Amy content. 9 out of 10 only for 2027. Okay, well, but we're dealing with this year. I think we will get more Amy content, but I don't know about Metal Sonic. Yeah, I don't know about Metal, but Amy, yeah. If one counts their age in Sonic game gap years, we are very old. 2 for this year. 6 out of 10, but more likely the closer we are to movie 4. 3 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 3 out of 10. Okay, I see 2 3 out of 10s. 6. Yeah, I'm pretty sure in Sonic Forces it's Year of Amy. Wait, what do you mean? Yeah, more Amy content. She is my favorite character of the franchise. So happy. I know, she's my second favorite character. I think Amy content would be existing for this year. Okay, let's go ahead. I don't know. Right now, okay, well, there was 2 6 out of 10. Let's go ahead and do 6 out of 10. Because I'm pretty damn sure there's gonna be some Amy shit this year. So let's go ahead and do that. It's my baby girl. I love her. Okay, Sonic Frontiers 2 announcement. What are we thinking? I actually think they're gonna lean into Metal Sonic as a Terminator ripoff to market to normies. Well, I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll just have to wait and see. 7 out of 10. Okay. 2. Oh, 2 2s? Okay. Interesting. I guess it's 10 out of 10. Okay. 7 out of 10. 5 out of 10. I genuinely think we will get a Frontiers 2 announcement. Oh, geez, sorry guys. Another 5 out of 10? 2 out of 10 purely because Sega Sonic Team doesn't like doing direct sequels in the modern day. Okay, you have a good point. Fuck. 7, I'm interested to know what Frontiers 2 would even be about story-wise. My theory is definitely what I said before about how I think the Black Arms connection to the Ancients and stuff. I'm a fan of Amy because she's my fave. It's really nice seeing a lot of people say that Amy is their favorite, because for the longest time when I was younger, everybody hated Amy, and I would be so honest, I had a lot of like internalized misogyny, and I did not understand her character at all. I didn't like hate her. I just did not understand her. But the older I got, I was like, wait, she's literally me. She's literally me. And now she's my second favorite character. Like, I love her. I actually got to go now. Bye. Okay, it was nice having you. Thank you for showing up. Hopefully you can join another stream again sometime. We'd love to have you. Have a good night. Or day. 4? Okay. Let's go ahead and do... Okay, because I'm seeing 5 out of 10s and 7 out of 10s. Let's just go ahead and do a 6 out of 10 to compromise. Let's just go ahead and do that. Okay, Sonic Central 2025. What are y'all thinking? The internalized misogyny against Amy and Pink Things was real. Yeah, I know. Because at most it would be a spiritual successor, but story-wise it would be very different. For Frontiers 2, if Frontiers 2 gets announced this year, my faith in there will let games get fully developed before we release them. Claim will go down. I don't know though. It depends. 10 out of 10? Okay. I'm back, I got hungry. Did you have a snack? Snack sounds good right now. Maybe 6 out of 10. Okay. I don't know, because I feel like there was a year where we didn't have a Sonic Central. Was that like 2023? Am I remembering that right? Or am I stupid? I may just be dumb. I don't know. I didn't keep track of that stuff because I just started my Sonic Tuber shit like last year, so yeah, I think that was Year of Shadow. Well, for Year of Shadow, we got a Sonic Central. I remember that one because I streamed that one. 8 out of 10. They've had one yearly since the first Sonic Central. Okay, so they have had one every year. I thought there was like one year where they missed one. Someone remind me what Sonic Central is again. I'm decrepit old 25. Well, you're only 2 years older than me. Okay, Sonic Central is a yearly stream for Sonic every year on the official like Sonic channel on YouTube, where they just announce like upcoming stuff like merch, games, mobile games, announcements and stuff, and they do it every year just to announce like Sonic stuff. I streamed the one last year, and like going forward I tend to just stream them every time they come out. Yeah, I think okay, I already read that. 10 out of 10 for Sonic Central. Okay, I'm sad because 2 of my favorite characters will never be on screen together except for like spin-offs and stuff. Oh, who are they? Yeah, I thought we missed a Sonic Central. I thought we did too. I put a lot of thought into that video because I love Amy. Like the more I grew up, I was just like, wait, Amy's amazing. What the fuck? Why did people hate her so much? Why was I a little girl and I didn't understand her character? Because she's absolutely amazing. Like she's so important to like all of the characters. Like what the fuck was I thinking? But anyway, I'm glad that video got so big and people really like it. Am I crazy for preferring Chat Amy? No. You like what you like. I remember when fans are like hating Amy and saying Son Amy is not canon, I feel bad. I love Son Amy. I like it. I see the vision. I think we might get a little tiny teaser for Sonic 4 this year. It was my first introduction to the franchise. That's a really nice way to be introduced to Sonic. Okay, sorry. Sorry, I go on rants. 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Fuck, my throat. Talking a lot. 6 out of 10. Let's go ahead and do 8 out of 10 here. Frontiers 2 trailer. What are we thinking, guys? What are we thinking, boys? What are we thinking? Well, boys and girls. And non-binary pals and everything in between. They were shown together at the beginning of Sonic Forces. Wait. Oh, that's not for me. Guess who stayed up all night listening to I Am All of Me? I do the same. Not gonna lie, Amy with a cloak goes hard. Yeah, it does. It's giving Magic Girl. After the launch of Crossworlds, I would say 5 out of 10. Same or lower chance than Frontiers 2 announcement. Okay. I think it'd be lower than the announcement, definitely. Slightly unrelated, but your video essay on Amy genuinely changed my life. Oh, jeez. And made me love her character so much more. Please keep making videos like that. Of course. I will. Yeah. I will definitely try my best. I try to offer new perspectives as much as I can, but like, for me with this channel, I'm very focused on the characters specifically when it comes to the characters. I'll definitely be branching out more, but I just love to talk about the characters and the stories in the Sonic games and how the story affects the characters. So I'm glad that I can offer some new like perspectives and some new like talking points when it comes to these characters. And also I just feel like there needed to be a Amy video with a woman talking about Amy. I'm not trying to sound like pretentious or something. It's just we don't have a lot of like purely women, feminine Sonic tubers in the Sonic tuber YouTube sphere. And every time people talk about Amy, there's a lot of misogyny and shit that runs rampant when people talk about Amy. I just thought I needed to make an Amy video as a woman. I just felt like it needed to be done. And I feel like I did her character justice and I explained it well coming from a female perspective. Hopefully it was good. I would like to see more of that though. Same or lower chance. Okay, just read that. I'm stupid. I forget shit. 9 out of 10 will probably see a teaser along with the announcement. Can we get a video on Silver? If you already made one, sorry, I have goldfish for me. No, I haven't. I've made a video on Silver and Blaze, but I haven't made a video on just Blaze or just Silver. So yes, I will eventually get to that. I saw Sega wanted to make Sonic an annual franchise, so it's like we'll be seeing something for next year after release of the year projects. Oh yeah, of course. I think we'll get something every year now. Yes, I love the focus on the characters and stories. That's good. I'm glad to hear it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead, because I think this is less likely than the Frontiers 2 announcement. You guys were saying... Okay, somebody said 9 out of 10. That's pretty likely. 2 out of 10. Did I miss any? Just 2 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Somebody said less likely. I think let's go ahead and do 3 out of 10. That's what we'll do there. Ooh, book. Okay, new animated project. What do we think? I am probably the #1 Metal Sonic fan. You know what? Metal Sonic needs to be people's favorite character more. I find that really odd that there's so little female Sonic creators, given half the diehard Shadow fans I know are women. I just think it's because I don't know. It's just such a male dominated kind of sphere. I think it can be a little intimidating. You know what I'm saying? But there are, I think, thanks to like me being on Twitter and like actually getting to know like this community because I'm in it, there's actually a few female YouTubers that I can think of right now. Of course, like streamers and stuff for people that are like Sonic. Of course, the most popular one I can think of is Emsberry. And yeah, she's definitely pretty big. The Sonic characters are my comfort characters. I love them so much, especially Shadow. I know, I love Shadow too. A new animated project is 0 out of 10. I'm sorry, bros. Sega hates spending money and they just did one. 2 out of 10. I would say it's hard but not impossible. I think it's pretty unlikely, to be honest. I have to go, Valentine's. Have a fun rest of your stream. You too. Thank you for showing up. Have a good day or night. I hope you pop back in soon then. 2 out of 10. Okay, we're seeing 2s right now. Yeah. It's pretty unlikely. 4 out of 10. I've got to go too. Bye, guys. Okay, have a good night or day. Thank you for coming. Come back soon. An animated project, 4 out of 10. They've had one pretty regularly since Frontiers. Okay. I'm going to go ahead, because I see 2 out of 10 and 4. Let's go ahead and do the 3 out of 10, like the Frontiers trailer. Okay. Extreme Gear and Crossworlds won't be like Rider. Let's. Okay, wait. I think I didn't type that. Okay, so technically we'll have the Extreme Gear, but the mechanics are not going to be like Sonic Riders. That's just what I'm saying. I gotta go to Bye Valentine's. Okay, thank you for coming. We'll see you later. Have a good night or day, whatever time it is for you. The most interesting thing about Sonic characters to me is how fans' perspective of them evolves as the fan themselves grow older. Yeah, I agree. That's how it was for me. 10 out of 10, I'm sorry. So you think it will be like how it is in... Okay, sorry. This is a little confusing. I'm sorry. I worded this funny. So what this is the Extreme Gear and Crossworlds, because we know we're going to get it. Are we thinking that the mechanics are not going to be the same as Riders? So 1 least likely, 10 very likely. Like, are the mechanics for the Extreme Gear going to be the same as Riders in Crossworlds? I don't think so. I think it's going to be completely different. It's going to be... It's 10 out of 10 will not play like Riders. Yeah, exactly. It's not going to play the same at all. Genuinely. I'm coping. What, do you not like the Riders mechanic? I haven't played Riders, so I don't know. I'm going cold turkey. I don't know. I will believe you guys. 8 out of 10. Okay, so let's go ahead and just do 9 out of 10. So, very unlikely that it's going to be the same there. But very likely that it won't be. Okay. Next one and the last one. Extreme Gear is limited to certain characters. This is for Crossworlds. What are we thinking? I think the tracks are not designed for that Riders gameplay. Yeah. Well, we have the Babylon Rogues. Yes, I'm pretty sure it's confirmed that... Because Jet was literally all over the trailer. Riders, from what I've heard, is fun when you learn it, but the game does a bad job at explaining it. Okay, that makes sense. I don't like how Riders handles, but I know for a fact those lazy MFers are not going to sit down and try to modernize it for an open kart racer. Yeah, I know. The exact opposite of Sonic related, but can't wait for Kirby Air Riders. Oh yeah, I did see that. 1 out of 10. 5 out of 10. So are you guys... Okay. So, 1 least likely, 10 most likely. What I think... I don't know. I think maybe it will be limited. 2 out of 10, I want big on a tiny hoverboard. I think it might be limited. Which would really disappoint me if it is, but I think it might be. Oh, hello. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. I'm so 100%ing it. Yo, 10 out of 10, because they love making me mad about having specific vehicles. Whereas, yeah, I'm mad that I don't see Shadow's Dark Rider right now. That kind of pisses me off. So, I don't know. Okay, what I'm seeing is you guys don't think it's gonna be limited. So we can go ahead and, like, make this, like, not likely. Let's go ahead and just do 2 out of 10. I didn't change it to red. Okay. Those are some predictions. We didn't make a long list. Okay, so for the prediction of there won't be a new mainline 3D Sonic game, we had a very likely. So a lot of y'all do not think that there's gonna be a new 3D Sonic mainline game this year, which is understandable. Heroes remake, 4 out of 10. Not that likely. Not that likely that there's gonna be a Hero remake this year. Understandable. I can agree with that. Okay, Knuckles Series Season 2. This is pretty likely. This is like kind of in the middle. People are thinking maybe there will be a Season 2 this year. Do I agree with that? Yeah, I think I agree with that. The rumored Sonic Blitz. My voice cracked because I am speaking too fucking much. Nobody clip that. Nobody go back to this video and clip that shit. You guys can't clip it because I'm on YouTube. If I was on Twitch, it'd be a whole other story. But none of y'all don't even. I'll come to your house and take all your money. In GTA. Anyway, the rumored Sonic Blitz fighting game. Okay. For this year, anything. Maybe an announcement or something. Or the game. Who knows? Like a trailer? Who fucking knows? Pretty mid. Not really thinking. Maybe, whatever. Maybe there's something. Who knows? There is a clip tool just saying, fuck. Fuck. No. Don't do it. Bold of you to assume I have money to steal. Yeah, anyway. Okay, just moving on. Styx will be in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Okay, we're not thinking this is very likely. Do I agree with y'all? I don't agree with y'all, actually. I actually think that Styx is going to be in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Like I said, if I stutter so badly it sounds like I'm having an aneurysm, don't worry, because I'm just talking too fucking much, okay? I can't help it, alright? I'm gonna be... This is what happens. I talk too much, I'm using too much of my fucking brain power, I'm gonna sound like I'm having a stroke. Okay? Just deal with it. I'll correct myself as I go. Okay. Personally, I don't agree with y'all. I think Styx is going to show up in Racing Cross Worlds, but we'll have to see. What about Sonic Frontiers 2? What do you mean? We're getting there. Okay, Sonic Godzilla comic book crossover announcement. 1 out of 10. That's understandable because it's been confirmed that that's just the DC Sonic crossover. Whatever. Makes sense. Alright, Shadow spin-off series or movie date announcement. Alright, you guys are saying 7 out of 10. I would have to say I think it's higher. You know? I would say I think it's higher. I think it would actually be a 9 out of 10 for me. Yep. That's what I think. I think we're going to get a date announcement this year. That's what I think. My brain is empty. Mine is, I don't know, man. Blaze and Silver spin-off game, 2 out of 10. That makes a lot of sense. I do not think we're going to get a Blaze and Silver spin-off game this year. It's just so unlikely. I don't think so. Don't worry. I also cursed during my writing presentation out of rage. You're me. You're so me. I would get so pissed. Okay. News for mainline Sonic game. 8 out of 10. I think I agree with you guys. I think there's going to be something this year. I do think so. Okay. More Metal Sonic and Amy content, 6 out of 10. For Amy, I think it's positive. For Metal Sonic, no. So it kind of evens out to the 6 out of 10. I think probably what it will be is we'll get like Amy art. We'll get stuff with like Sonic and Amy. I don't know. I don't know about Metal Sonic. I just think it's not that likely. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's just not seeming like it. Okay, anyway. Sonic Frontiers 2 announcement. 6 out of 10. I think an announcement is more likely. I think I agree with you guys about it being a 6 out of 10. Maybe I would lower it to a 5 out of 10. I think it makes sense. Sonic Central 2025. Yes, I agree. I actually think it's more likely. I think it's probably just a 10 out of 10. We'll probably get a Sonic Central this year, most likely. Because if we have a Cross Worlds, we'll definitely have to get a Central. Frontiers 2 trailer, 3 out of 10. I think I agree with you guys. I think we're more likely to get an announcement. We're less likely to get a trailer. I'd probably make it a 2 out of 10. New animated project, 3 out of 10. I agree. I think that's probably really unlikely. Just knowing how Sega is, how they work with like animated series, I don't think so. I don't think we're gonna get an animated project. If you count Chow Tales, that was already announced and we already got it, and it was only lasted for like 10 seconds. I think we're supposed to be getting another one. Anyway, whatever. Extreme Gear and Crossroad mechanics won't be like Riders. 9 out of 10, I agree. I think it's probably a 10 out of 10. I think it's guaranteed that it's not going to play the same. Okay, anyway. Extreme Gear is limited to certain characters. 2 out of 10. I want to agree with you all, but I don't know. I think it's going to be limited to certain characters. I would hate that, but I think it will be. It's gonna suck. Why am I saying it like I know it? I don't know it. Probably everybody will be able to be on the Extreme Gear. Who knows? We'll see. Okay. Alright, those are some predictions. I think, I agree with them. I think it's pretty, agreeable. This is massive copium, but I wish Shadow's spinoff would be Team Dark working for Gun and hiring Chaotix as info brokers and stuff. You know what? That would be funny. That would be funny. The one game I can play as Metal and Shadow in... play as Metal and Shadow is from a discontinued series. Wait, what are you talking about? Technically, all of them are 50-50, or we get or we don't. Yeah, I know. These are just crazy, predictions or whatever, and then we just rate it 1 out of 10. So, yeah. Just a little fun thing, just a little fun stream. I'm positively certain the reason Extreme Gear wasn't in the beta is because they still haven't figured out how to integrate their gameplay yet. Oh, for Crossroads? Yeah, you might be right. Who knows? Maybe we could base ourselves in Sonic Rumble. Some characters have Sonic Riders skins in there. What do you mean? Olympics canceled for NFTs. That pisses me off. The fact that they did that dumb shit is crazy. It's ridiculous. Corporate greed at its finest. And for the Olympics, are you kidding me? Whatever, dude. Okay. I think I'm probably going to leave it at that. I think I've been streaming for like 2 hours, so I think this is probably a good place to stop. If I didn't have a dry mouth and my throat wasn't hurting and my voice wasn't cracking, I probably would go for longer. But I have been really tired today and I have somewhere to go tomorrow. And I gotta conserve my energy because my disabled ass is too ill for that shit. So, the Olympic staff made Shadow Jen, so at least we got something good out of the Olympics being canceled. Wait, what? Huh? For crossword characters to have extreme gear. Oh, are you talking about, like, just cope about it in Sonic Rumble? Okay, but hear me out. Black Doom is a killer in Dead by Daylight and Shadow is a survivor. Google it if you don't know what that is. No, I know what that is. That would actually be cool. All right, lady. Fuck, see? See, I need to get off. I said lady instead of later, bro. All right, later. I'm not leaving right now. I mean, I'll say goodbye to y'all and shit. I'm not going to like end the stream abruptly. In Sonic Rumble, we have Sonic Rider's skin, even for Rouge. Maybe that indicates something for Extreme Gear and Crossworlds. I don't know. We'll have to see. Yo, everyone. Oh, hi. Welcome. I am about to end the stream. I'm sorry that you just joined and then I'm about to end it. I'm so maining Metal Sonic and Rumble. Yeah. It's gonna be Shadow for me. I mean, that's just obvious. Shadow's my husband. Theoretically. It's okay. I'm sorry about that. The Team Dark working for Gun and hiring Chaotix for info is a fanfic I always wanted to write, honestly. You can do it. Start now. I would read something like that. I do like reading some Sonic fanfics. There was this one fanfic that I was reading a little bit on AO3 that was one about like the Chaotix and like the movieverse. It was pretty interesting. I'll give a heart to actually. So many hearts. Oh my goodness. Before you go, any advice on starting YouTube? Oh my goodness. Okay. Honestly, I'm just gonna tell you straight up and just honestly, just make a video. Make a video to the best of your ability. Be passionate about what you love talking about and post it. That's literally it. I will say though, if you are planning on starting a YouTube, I would advise that you do kind of have like a clear, like kind of like main subject that your channel is about. You know what I'm saying? For me, of course, when you think of my channel, you're just going to think of Sonic because that's strictly what I am. You know what I'm saying? That's strictly what I am. I think what helps a lot of people when it comes to the YouTube algorithm, especially when they're posting videos, is make sure your channel has a clear, distinct kind of like subject matter. You know what I'm saying? Because I think what kind of happens is people want to talk about different topics, which is completely fine. I think you can do that once you start to have a big following. But if it is too many topics at once, too many like things that you talk about, it's going to be hard for the algorithm to pick that up. You know what I'm saying? But I will be honest. You should always make a YouTube or make content and stuff because it makes you happy and you find it fun to do. I don't want people starting like YouTube channels or something because they just want to make money. Nope. Have your own little niche. Talk about what you find fun, what really interests you. You know, it's a fun hobby that you do. Think of it as a fun hobby. It takes off, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You gotta enjoy it, you know what I'm saying? I enjoy making Sonic videos. I enjoy talking about Sonic shit. Of course I do. I talk about it for hours already on stream. You know, make sure it's something that you enjoy, you know? I want to be able to talk about anything I want. I hate this platform, but thank you very much. If your goal isn't to get a lot of reach, I mean, of course you don't have to. But I will say for people coming back over and over again, what they like to see is they like to have that familiarity. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. that's nothing negative if you like to talk about different things, but it just seems to be the kind of way that the kind of following and shit and stuff is on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. People just like to come back to your channel and be like, oh, she's talking about cookies. Because I'm here for cookies. She's talking about cookies. You're not here for cookies. You're here for Sonic. But my name has cookies in it. But you know what I'm saying. Okay, time to embrace the object show nerd in me. Yeah, go ahead. I have a Sonic Tuber channel and I already burned out making videos about one singular franchise, not this account. You already burned yourself out. Man, that's what you need to prevent. If we get Omega in the movies, who'd voice him? I put my personal bets on Peter Cullen, just because you can't go wrong with the character sounding like Optimus Prime. Personally, for Omega, I have no clue. I genuinely have no ideas. Who I do want for Amy, though, is Kamiko Glenn. Like, genuinely. I hate Sonic the Hedgehog. Where's my Eggman channel? Make an Eggman channel. Sure, do it. Go ahead. Okay. Alright, anyway, okay. I need to end the stream here, because I gotta go ahead and conserve my energy, because I gotta go somewhere tomorrow, and like I said, my disabled ass cannot handle too much shit all at once. I will make a 1-hour flower analysis video. She's the goat for real. I think I've heard of, like, that show that you're talking about. They'll probably use the same VA as the game for Omega, like Tails. Yeah, that does make sense. I think Chris Pratt should voice Amy. Man, me too. Yes, Kamiko Glenn would be an amazing Amy. Thank you for the stream. It was pretty fun. I enjoyed the 5 minutes I was here. Thank you. Of course. Sounds good. Hopefully you, get some good rest. I will. Okay, later, nerd. Oh my goodness. Alright, it was nice talking to y'all. I had fun making up some few predictions and rating them. It was fun. I'm talking about Sonic, of course. Take care, stay rested, live life fully. Thank you. I appreciate y'all showing up. We'll do tier lists another stream. We'll go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and, like, tier list whatever when it comes to Sonic. Also, coffee here again. Coffee in the pinned. Don't feel required to. It's just there. Alright, anyway. Honestly, this is a really good stream considering it seems like you're winging it compared to people who really delve into streaming. Hey, I'm just... Okay, don't look at my YouTube recommendations. I don't even know what these are, okay? I genuinely don't even know what these are. Okay, anyway, thank you. I really appreciate that, because I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just a small Sonic tuber. When I have a PC, it's going to be more professional. I'll have a webcam and stuff, and I'll have my setup, whatever, you know, green screen, whatever. It's just right now I'm working with what I got. I only got a laptop and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Okay, anyway. Thank you. I appreciate that. I hope the people who are in this stream, you guys come back next time. Come back to my next stream, because I'll stream another time, too. Alright, I'll see y'all then, okay? It was nice talking to y'all. Alright, bye everyone. Bye. Bye-bye.